Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our lesson today. Remember, we have been dealing with area, and I'm repeating one of the questions that we did yesterday, the last question in our lesson. That was our 14th lesson of mathematics. I have seen that it was a challenge to the learners, and it's an examinable also. So here you are told a carpet is spread in a room measuring 12 meter by 9 meter, leaving a space of 30 centimeter from wall round. What is the area of the carpet? I remember we said we sketched the figure, the room. This is the room. Then you are told a carpet was spread, was laid. This is the carpet. You are told measuring 12 meter by 9 meter, 12 meter by 9 meters. You are told leaving a space of 30 centimeter. This one is in centimeter. The problem is here. This one is in centimeter and these ones are in meter. You change the centimeter to meters. So 30 centimeter is you change to meters now. You change to meters. So you say 30 over 100. Because I said, you say King Henry died miserable disease called malaria. King Henry died miserable disease called malaria. We are changing centimeter to meter. We are descending by 2 steps, 1, 2. So we divide by 100. Cancel, 0.3. So is equals to 0.3 meters. So now the spaces are 0.3 meters, 0.3 meters, 0.3 meters, 0.3 meters. Spaces all around. Sometimes I say they will tell you the margin was left or a path. So a path, space, or margin, all are same. If you hear, you just sketch the figure like this. So they said, get the area of the carpet, this carpet, the inside one. We cannot get unless we get the length and the width of the carpet. How do we get the length and the width of the carpet? What we do, we add the margins. We add the margins. So we say 0.3 meters plus 0.3 meters, the two margins, which is equals to 0.6 meters. You subtract from the length now. So we say 12 minus 0.6. This one has no decimal. You introduce 0. So it will become 4 point. Here remains with 1 meters. So 11.4 meters. So the length is 11.4 meters. The width also is the same. You add the spaces or the margins. 0.3 meters plus 0.3 meters, you get 0.6 meters. Minus the width now. So you say 9.0 minus 0.6. 9, you introduce a decimal. So you get 4 point. Here remains with 8 meters. So here you get 8.4. The width is 8.4 meters. So they said now get the area of the carpet. Now it's very easy. You only multiply to get the area of the carpet. You multiply length times width. So remember, this was the length, this was a length, and this was the width. So to get the area, you multiply. You say 11.4 multiplied by 8.4 meters. 8.4 meters. You multiply. After multiplying now, you will get is equals to 95.76 meters squared. That's how we get the area of that figure. So it's a matter of adding the margins, subtract the length. You get the length of the carpet. You add the other margin, the other two margins. 0.6 minus 9, you get 8.4. Length times width. So when you want to get the length of, when they ask you the length of the upper one, the outer one, what you do, you add the margins, then you add the length of the carpet. So 11.4 plus 0.6, you will get 12. When you want to find the outer one, you add the two width. This one we subtracted, but we add. So you say now 0.6 plus 0.6, no, 0.3 plus 0.3 plus 11.4, you will get 12. 0.3 plus 0.3 plus 8.4, you will get 9. When you want to find out the length and the width of the outer one, when you add the margins, you re-add the length and the width of the carpet. But when you want to find the length of the carpet, you add the margins or the spaces, you subtract from there the outer one, then you will get the length. So that is how we find out. Here there's also another question. Remember, we did a question like this, but yesterday everywhere was shaded. But now only 2 parts were shaded. You are told find the area of the shaded part in the figure below. Yesterday we learned where all the corners, the 4 corners were shaded, but now they only shed 2 parts. What we do now, remember here we have a square, it's a kind of a square, and then we have this inside the circle. What we do now, we get the area of the circle, we also get the area of the square, then we subtract now, as I said earlier. So now, I said yesterday, the length of this outer figure is equal to the diameter, but this one is radius now. If this one is radius, the diameter, if here from here to here it's 7, from here to here is 7. So the diameter will be 14 now. So since the diameter will be 14, the side of the figure will be 14 centimeter, because this line full is equal to the sides of the outer figure, this figure. So we get the area of the square now. Area of the square is equals to side times side, which is equal to 14 centimeter multiplied by 14 centimeter. 14 times 14, you will get 196 centimeter squared. That's how we get square root of 196 is 14. What is remaining is the area of the circle now. Area of the circle is equal to, I said earlier, by r squared, the inside one. So remember this radius now. So by, which is 22 over 7, because the radius is divisible by 7, multiplied by r, which is 7 centimeter, multiplied by r, 7 centimeter, by 7 1, by 7 1. 22 times 1 centimeter is 22 times 7. You get 154 centimeter squared. So the area of the circle and the area, the area of the square and the area of the circle. Now what do we do to get the shaded part? We remove the insider. So what do we do now? We say now 196 centimeter squared minus 154 centimeter squared, the two areas, which is equals to, now you will get 42 centimeter squared. This is not the answer. They said the shaded parts. Now there are 2 parts which are shaded. So since the 2 parts are shaded, you say divide by 2 parts which are shaded, which is equals to 21 centimeter squared. That is the shaded area. That's how we get. Very examinable also. It's the way we did yesterday. This is the radius. Diameter 14. Since the diameter is 14, the side of the square is also 14. Area of the square is equals to side times side. 14 times 14 is 196. What is remaining is the circle now. Area of the circle is equals to by r squared. 22 over 7 times r, which is 7, is squared times 7. By 7 1 by 7 1. 22 times 1 centimeter is 22 times 7 is 154 centimeter squared. To get the area of the shaded part, you subtract now the 2 figures. Then 196, that of the square minus the circle, you get 42 centimeter squared. The 2 parts which are shaded now, divide by 2, you will get 22 centimeter. If 3 parts are shaded, divide by 3. That's how we do. There's also another figure here. You are told what is the area of the figure below. What is the area of the figure below? What is the area of the figure below? Now, here we have 2 figures now. We want to get the area of this shaded part. The area of this figure, whether they shade it or not. If we shade, it's the same. So it means they have shaded, everywhere is shaded. So everywhere is shaded. So we want to get the area now. How do we get the area of this figure? We get the area of the trapezium. We get the area of the semicircle, this semicircle, the outer one. Then we add. That's how we get the area. But the first thing we do, we must get the diameter of this semicircle. Diameter of this semicircle, we must get the diameter of that semicircle. How do we get the diameter of this semicircle? What we do now, we try to drop this line perpendicular that line, we drop that one. Now, remember this line is equal to this line. These two are the same. So if these two are the same, these are two perpendicular heights. So this is 8, this side will be also 8. So here is 8 centimeter. Now, remember now by dropping this line, we have formed a right angle triangle here. This is here a right angle triangle. Now, from this point to the end is 10 centimeter. From here to here is 4 centimeter. Now, can we get now for distance from here to here now? Can we get here to here now? Yes, we can get. What do we do now? This rectangle, the length of this rectangle is 4. So here is 4, here will be 4. But the whole of this line up to the end is 10. What is remaining now? We say 10 centimeter minus 4 centimeter, which is equal to 6 centimeter. So this line will be 6 centimeter now. So here it's 6 centimeter. Here it's 6 centimeter. That line is 6 centimeter. So this line is 6 centimeter. So here is 6 centimeter now. Where it's 6 from? 10 minus 4, it's 6. Now we want to get now the hypotenuse of this right angle. Immediately we get the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. That will be now the diameter of that semicircle. Now we use Pythagoras theorem. So we say a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. A squared, which is 8 squared, plus 6 squared is equal to c squared, we don't know. So we say now 64 centimeter plus squared plus 36 centimeter squared is equal to c squared. Add now. Here we get 100 centimeter squared is equal to c squared. 36 plus 64 is 100. Square root, because this one has square root, cancel. So c is equal to square root of 100 is 10 centimeter. So here is 10 centimeter. Where is 10 from? When you want to find out the hypotenuse, you say 8 times 8, 64. 6 times 6, 36. Add 100. Square root of 100, 10. Simple way. That's how we get. So now let us get the area of the trapezium now. Area of trapezium, we say area of trapezium is equal to a half into bracket a plus b bracket times h. That's how we get the area formula for, that is the formula for getting area of trapezium. Now we say a half into bracket a plus b, a half into bracket a plus b. Remember it is 4 plus 10, it is 4 centimeter plus 10 centimeter. The whole of trapezium times height is 8. The height of the trapezium is 8, which is 8 centimeter. We add what's inside the bracket, body mass. So we say a half into bracket 14, 10 plus 4 is 14 centimeter times 8 centimeter times 8 centimeter. By 2, 1, we remove the bracket. By 2, 7 centimeter. So 7 times 8, you will get 56 centimeter squared. That's how we solve the area of this trapezium. A half into bracket a plus b times height. What is remaining is the area of the semicircle now. The semicircle, this one. The area of this semicircle, remember diameter we got is the hypotenuse of that right angle is 10 centimeter. So we say area of a semicircle, area of semicircle is equal to a half by r squared. When it is full, we said by r squared, but now it is half by r squared now. So now let us get, and we have to use 3.14. So we say a half times 3.14 times, now diameter is 10, r, radius will be 5 centimeter times 5 centimeter. By 2, 1, by 2, 1.57. By 2, 1.57. Now we multiply now. 1.57 times 5 times 5. 1.57 times 5, 35 carry 3, 25, 28, 8 carry 2, 5, 6, 7, 7.85 times the other 5, 25 carry 2, 40, 42, 2 carry 4, 35, 39. You get 39.25. So which is equals to 39.25 centimeter squared. That's also the area of the semicircle. What do we do now? Both of them are shaded. We add. But if one would have been unshaded, we subtract. But all of them, the two figures are shaded. So we add. So we say now 56.00 plus 39.25, that of the semicircle. We add 5, 2, point. 9 plus 6 is 5. A carry 1, 15, 9 plus 6 is 15, 5 carry 1, 6 plus 3 is 9 centimeter squared, 95.25 centimeter squared. That's how we get the area of that figure. It's a good question. Here you are given two figures. The first thing you are supposed to find is the diameter of this semicircle. How do we get the diameter of this semicircle? I said you drop a perpendicular height so that we form a right angle. By performing a right angle now, this line is equal to this line. They are equal. So if here is 8, here will be 8. This rectangle now, the length is 4. From here to here is 4, from here to here is 4. But the whole of this line up to the end is 10. What do we do? 10 minus 4, it's 6. So you get 6 centimeter. So the base is 6. The height is 4. So we can get the hypotenuse now. 8 times 8, 64. 6 times 6, 36. Add 100. Square root of 100 is 10. The hypotenuse is 10. So the hypotenuse will be the diameter of the semicircle. So we said now area of the trapezium is equal to a half into bracket A plus B times height. Then now we said a half into bracket A, it was 4, plus B, which is 10, the whole of that, the long line, 10 centimeter, bracket times 8. We add now 4 plus 8 is 4 plus 10 is 14. So a half into bracket 14 times height, which is 8, by 2, 1, by 2, 7. 7 times 8, 56 centimeter squared is the area of the trapezium. What is remaining is the area of the semicircle. This semicircle, the diameter is 10. So a half by r squared, semi means half. So a half times 3.14 times 5. Where is 5 from? The diameter is 10. The radius will be 5 times 5 times 5 by 2, 1 by 2, 1.57 always. 1.57 times 5 times 5, you will get 39.25 centimeters squared. What do you do now? We add the 2, 56 plus 39.25, you will get 95.25 centimeter squared. That's how we get. You are told find the area of the figure below. Find the area of the figure below. Yes, 14 centimeter. Yeah, it's 6 centimeter. And here is 19 centimeter. They said find the area. We want to get the area of this figure now. We want to get the area of this figure now. Here we have a trapezium and as outer one a semicircle. So now if I want to get now the area of this figure, what I do, I will get the area of the trapezium and I will get the area of the semicircle, then you add. It's the same thing. So area of the trapezium, the formula is equals to a half into bracket A plus B bracket times height. So a half into bracket A, which is 14 centimeter, plus 19 centimeter bracket times 6 centimeter. We add what is inside the bracket now. So we say a half into bracket 19 plus 14, 13 carry 1, 2 plus 33 centimeter times height, which is 6 centimeter. Now this half cannot be divided by 33, so we proceed to the height. By 2, 3 centimeter. You multiply now. 33 times 3, you will get 9. Find the area of the figure below. This is a trapezium and a semicircle. You get the upper one and the lower one. So area of trapezium is equals to a half into bracket A plus B times height. So a half into bracket A, which is 14, plus 19 centimeter times height, which is 6. So a half into bracket 14 plus 19 is 33 times height 6. This half cannot be divided by what's inside the bracket, so we proceed to the height. By 2, 1, by 2, 3. 33 times 3, you will get 99 centimeter squared. What is remaining is the area of the semicircle. Area of the semicircle is a half by r squared. So you say a half times 22 over 7 times radius. Now the diameter is 7 is 14. Radius will be 7 centimeter times 7 centimeter. By 2, 1, by 2, 11. By 7, 1, by 7, 1. 11 times 1 times 7, which is equals to 77 centimeter squared, is the area of the semicircle. What do we do now? We add the area of the two figures. Now let us add now. 99 centimeter squared plus 77 centimeter squared, which is equal to, let's add now. So 99 plus 77, 16 carry 1, 176. So you will get 176 centimeter squared. That's how we get the area of this figure. So in short, you are told find the area of the figure below. What do? You get the area of this trapezium. A half into bracket A plus B, 14 plus 19 times height, which is 6. So a half into bracket 19 plus 14 is 33 bracket times 6, the height, the perpendicular height, is the distance in between two parallel lines. So this half cannot be divided with inside the bracket. So you proceed to the height. By 2, 1, by 2, 3. 33 times 3, 99 centimeters squared, is the area of the trapezium. You put it aside. You go to now to semicircle. A half by r squared, a half times 22 over 7 times 7 times 7, by 2, 1, by 2, 11, by 7, 1, by 7, 1, 11 times 7, 77 centimeter squared. You put it aside. What you do now, you add the two areas. 99 centimeters squared plus 77 centimeters squared, you will get 176 centimeter squared. So for today, we shall stop it there. And I'll be sending some questions below the video. Thank you very much.